Here we have our, I guess, rain barrels, you could say. Really haven't set up the gutter system yet, but have about 500 gallons here, and wanted to see if I could start a project where I can connect this to a sprinkler system that I can use to water the garden. So not quite sure what that looks like, so see if we can figure something out and just see if it works. I'm not sure if you can see right here, it's threaded, but I can't find anything that threads onto this. It's pretty thick threads. I don't know if you can really see it well, but I think what I'm going to do is put this on here. Maybe see if, and hose clamp it down to this 2-inch pipe here. Anyway, not completely sold on that idea, but maybe it'll work. So we're back in the shop here, and I've kind of put some things together that I think we can try out. So, we've got this 2-inch kind of hose clamp, I guess you'd call it. It's going to try to connect the rain barrel parts to the pipe, to this 2-inch PVC. Let's see if that works. And then I'm going to reduce that 2-inch down to 3/4 threaded. And I got this, and I think it still works. So we wrote, I don't know if you could really see, 300 gallons per hour. I'm not sure if that's correct, but anyway, just trying to find a way to thread this on, and of course I drop it. So to thread the pipe on, PVC to one end, and then a hose to the other end out to a sprinkler system. So I cut this 2-inch pipe a little shorter, make it a little bit manageable. Let's go ahead and start connecting everything. And that pump only works, doesn't have an on-off switch. It just, once you plug it in, it starts. So if it works, I might just put it on a timer in the plug or something like that. So we'll see. We'll figure something out. So we'll let this dry, and then we'll hook it back up and give it a test. Let's start hooking this up. We got it all. The glue's hardened enough, I think. It's not a lot of pressure on it, so see if we can. All right, let's see if something like that works. Moment of truth here. Let's see if we can open this. So looks like it leaks a lot. So got some changes to do there, but let's just plug it in and see what happens. All right, that was loud. Not quite enough pressure. It's enough to move the sprinkler, but that's, maybe the concept is there. Maybe let's try a different sprinkler. Got a second sprinkler hooked up. Let's plug it in, see what we got here. If y'all could see that. Looks like that kind works. Maybe. So we're here, day 2 of the rain barrel pump to irrigate the garden. Yesterday we had a couple of sprinklers and just seemed like the pump just didn't quite have enough power. So now we're going to try with a soaker hose, see what this does. Take you closer to the action here. We'll see what this looks like. Leave this running for a little while. See how wet it truly gets it and how far down the line it comes out. Looks like it's coming out here, but not quite the end yet. For about 2 minutes, it's made its way to the end of the 100-foot soaker hose. It's doing a pretty good job, as you can see. And go to the front, the beginning of the hose. You see it's a lot more active. So I've got just one 100-foot soaker hose. I'm probably going to need like 3 of them with some solid piece going across the walkway area. But I think this might be the method to try this year. Well, it's been several days since I was working on this, and now I've got the connections made to the totes here. And when I opened that one, that valve that came with the tote, the plastic broke, so it's leaking. So now I'm gonna have to get another valve for that. But anyway, this is the PVC part that I've put together. It's 3/4 inch, hooks up to the pump, which is gonna hook to the irrigation system. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, and then we'll see what this pump can do with this setup here. Okay, as you can hear, the pump's running, and it looks like it's doing a good job. Shooting that out. Over here to the other one. Shooting those misters out, and it's also getting I have 200 feet of soaker hose kind of in a line, and it's a big loop. It ties back into itself. I don't know if you could see some of that, but it seems to be working pretty good. Try to focus that a little better. So I think that works. So that's 200 feet of soaker hose on that small pump from the rain barrel. It's got a couple of misters going. And then I have a second hose here, which is just 100 feet. It doesn't quite connect to itself again. And I actually haven't finished connecting it, and you can see how much it's shooting out here. So I was plugging this with my finger, and you can see that it's dripping out slowly. So I think I can get another 100 feet here and make another loop. So I think that small pump could push a soaker hose the best, and because it doesn't necessarily have to be a lot of flow, it just has to get that pressure up to push it through the hose. So I think that small pump and 200 feet of soaker hose would work, maybe more. And I have another little plot over there I may do later, but we'll see what we got here. But this is I think this is gonna work this year.